It was very difficult with how the season ended last year.
Now Louisville with a chance to seal it.
But it took time after the season to really realize that all those things we were so upset about, and some of those losses, we really had a great year. It took a couple weeks after the season ended to realize that, but we did. We realized how special that year was. Marker? Yeah. Marker. Marker.
The team this year will be quite different than last year. Obviously, we graduated our All-American in Naz Hillman, and she moved on to the WNBA, and Amy Dill graduated as well as Danielle Roush. But Emily Kiser did decide to come back for her 5th year. She has a great group with her, Maddie Nolan and Leah Brown kind of leading the charge, as well as Michelle Sedor in the senior class. Layla Filia had an unbelievable freshman season for us, so she'll be returning as well.
I love this team and the teammates that I have here. It was a huge part of why I wanted to come back for my 5th year. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I can't be happier.
We always played, and Shelly could speak to it, with a chip on our shoulder. We always played as if we were the underdog. And I think last year, we got a little tight because all of a sudden we were in a different position. We weren't the underdog anymore, and we were the team on top, and everybody was coming to get us, and it was a different role than we had ever been in, and we had to adjust to that role. But now thinking last night, I think actually Sarah, I don't know where she is, she's here somewhere, she brought it to my attention. There is no Michigan in the preseason poll. So we finished last year number 7 in the country, 7. Well, this year they don't even have us mentioned. I know we lost some pretty good players, but we always say that we're a program, and we're built on all 15 of us. So how can you go from here to here? Well, that's what other people think. So starting today, it's about us proving people wrong again.
I'd say the tone in practice, a word that comes to my mind is intense.
We compete in practice.
The intensity of practice is pretty insane. That's definitely something that we pride ourselves on, going into the gym and working hard every single day and pushing each other and competing with each other.
Emily Kiser is an incredible player, and I am so excited that she decided to return for her 5th year.
So my first 3 years in Michigan were very difficult. It might not have looked like that from the outside. You always try and support the team and put on a good face, but it was very difficult. Everyone wants to play when they get to college. It just, once you get here, it's the best of the best. Coming from high school where you're the man, and then freshman year you kind of get put in your place, and you might not. I didn't see the floor really at all my freshman year. It was definitely difficult, but I had an assistant coach tell me a phrase, "Trust the process," and it was something I kind of lived by my first 3 years.
She always provided a spark for us off the bench, but last year was a new role.
So my senior year, it's crazy now talking about it in the past. I feel like I was still just in it. Was the best time of my life.
She really showed some games last year where she was our leading scorer, leading rebounder.
Emily Kiser, I feel like she's one of the most underrated players on our team and maybe even throughout the country that we've played against.
She's smart. Emily is smart as ever. She's a smart basketball player.
She embraced whatever role it was she had for 4 years, but her perseverance and her effort and her ability to continue to work and continue to grind when she didn't see immediate success was incredible.
Woo! What do you got? Compete on 3. 1, 2, 3. Compete!
I think our team is pushed and tested every single day, but I think that's the character of the student athletes we have in our program. Every single kid that commits to the university, they come and they watch us practice, and they see the pace of practice, and they see the intensity at which we do things. And people want to be a part of that.
My ultimate goal for the season is just to build upon what we did last year.
Come on, let's go!
And continue making history here at the university.
Our ultimate goal for this season is to win a Big Ten championship and then go on to win a national championship. We have unfinished business.
It's all about having fun and working, right? Yeah. If you just keep that as a reminder, it's easy to say, but keep that as a reminder. Working hard and having fun.